What's up, y'all? Welcome back to The Process. Today, I want to talk about a strategy that I use that helps me get going specifically when I don't feel like it. Sometimes it can be really hard to find the motivation. There are plenty of times that I don't have the energy to maybe write or edit or record. If I let myself succumb to putting it off, then chances are there's a good chance it may never get done at all. I needed to find a way to put myself within a mindset that I could rely on to actually get stuff done. So here's what that mindset is. It's very simple, and for me, it's bulletproof. In order for me to take action upon things, I need to think as if it's a life or death scenario. And I know that sounds extreme, but let me break that down. I need to feel as if my back is against the wall in order to really break through that force of resistance that's repelling me from whatever that task may be. I experience this all the time within my day-to-day job. If I am working anything beyond a 5-hour shift, 6, 7, beyond that, there comes a point, normally it's after lunch, where I'll have to sit with the fact that I will be doing something that I don't want to do for the next 3 to 4 hours. And then once I realize that, the next thought that comes into my mind is, you will most likely have to do this for the rest of your life if you don't make a change today. And once that realization really sets into my mind, a switch flips off where my options feel like they become very binary. It's either this or this, and there's no in between. All of a sudden, that resistance that I was feeling to maybe not want to edit, write, create, whatever it may be, all of a sudden, in comparison to doing whatever I'm doing at the time that I don't want to do, that comparison immediately outweighs discomfort of having to start the thing. Even if I start something and it doesn't turn out to be amazing or great or successful, that's okay. The fact that I was able to do and overcome the resistance to not do it is where I really see the goal come to fruition. Really putting yourself in that mindset where there really is no plan B. There's no comparison. If I don't put myself in that mindset, almost impossible to get there, because the energy that you just lose on from the start of your day to the end of your day diminishes. That just makes it so much harder to, again, approach a task that you know is lingering in your mind. So you have to have just as an equal extreme to default back to in order to combat that resistance. The strategy, if I can recap, is very simple. I have to assume that what I need to get done is a matter of life and death. Otherwise, it probably won't get done. If I don't get it done, there's a double negative. I've broken a promise to myself that I said I would do and I didn't do, which is also not a great place to be. It takes a long time to rebuild confidence back up to where you'd like it to be if you continue to not do things that you promised yourself that you're going to do. To kind of dovetail that point, thinking about time and how much time you truly have in a day and or in your life really weighs on me. It weighs on me so much that I often default to a true sense of gratitude to be able to just have time. I think that's something that we often take for granted, thinking that we'll have days and weeks and months and years to do we feel like we want to do. Like, we hope that we'll arrive at death in old age. Tomorrow's not promised. Next week isn't promised. Next month, next year, none of that is promised. For me, I can't fathom thinking as if I lived my life scared, distracted, in search of something meaningless and not something that really just kind of brought my soul to life, and just wasted time. Wasting time triggers and aggravates me as I continue to get older. The only luxury we have is time. It's having gratitude for the time that you have. And how are you going to use that time? Are you going to allow yourself to be distracted with things that don't matter? Are you going to not meet your full potential? Having these things to default to, life and death, time, regret, all of these things hopefully amount to a force that's stronger than the resistance that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Don't want to look back on your life and think, I wish I should have tried that. Or why didn't I give my all to that? Or why didn't I take advantage of this moment in time when my responsibilities were low and opportunities were high to really do that thing? Brings me joy or helps me feel like I'm living out my purpose. Why did I trade that in for the easier path or the comfortable path? These are the things that I think about on a day-to-day basis that propel me to take action. And if you need a reminder, or maybe it's just a gut check, anything like that to thrust you forward, let this be it. You don't have as much time as you think you have. The comfort that you seek will only deter you from the path that you actually want to be on. So if you've got dreams, take full advantage of those dreams and treat your life as if it's a matter of life and death, and overcome that resistance that's deterring you from executing on your dreams. I hope this was helpful. Again, I always tend to ramble on a bit. That's this episode of The Process. Until next time, we'll see you. All right. Peace.